Hi. Um, this isn't, I guess you could say, my normal type of video, but it's something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and it's actually something I've been trying myself as well, like personally. Um, and the title might be a bit misleading, because really I don't just mean video games, but what I'm talking about is things you like, you personally, that you enjoy to do. Not what you think you enjoy, not what you like, what you know you enjoy. Things you did like as a kid, like all day without being distracted by anything. Um, and for me, that was video games, really. Like you finish school and then you come home and you literally play all day. You get home from school, and since you got home till you went to bed, I'd play games. And that was just I'd be excited for that as well. I could like find myself being like wanting to come home to play that new game I'd gotten, or um, continue something I'd already been playing. You know what I mean? Something that I was really enjoying and finding a lot of fun. And as time passed, that started to fade. Like playing games didn't feel the same, and I think that's something that a lot of people feel. Um, Even though it's not really true. And what I want to talk about is the cause, personally, I think, is scrolling and short form content, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram. The the thing everyone says, which is the problem of just the scrolling. It's scrolling. It's your phone, and the fact that it's so easy to get on your phone. And I think that's the reason why people aren't finding games as fun anymore, is because it's so much easier just to get out your phone and scroll, like just for hours, and it doesn't take any effort. Like it'll be like a Sunday, and I'll have all day to do whatever I want. And there's been that game that I've been putting off for a long time. Like right now, I'm playing through all the Resident Evil games, and I know I want to play it. Like I know I want to continue playing it, but I just I think to myself, it's too much effort to boot up the game. I know that I'll once I get on the game, I'll enjoy it and I'll play it for hours, but I just don't open Steam and I don't boot it up because it's just too much effort to do that. And it's just easier just to open my phone and scroll the day away, and then it's Sunday night and it's all gone. And then I have to wait till the next week to play the game. And it's like, why have I just wasted all day? Because scrolling didn't get me anything. It got me nowhere. And games, it's just they've taken like scrolling has it's it's too easy. It's too easy to fill the day. Too easy to fill the time. Too easy to just disappear. And you don't realize because you don't think when you're scrolling, and thinking is the problem. Because when people think, that's when they get stressed, and that's when they get anxious, and that's when they get nervous. But it's the same thing. It's the same with reading or doing something else you enjoy, drawing, a hobby, anything. It distracts you, right? Because when you're alone, you're just stuck with yourself and your thoughts, which makes you overthink, which is the whole thing. But if you doing something you enjoy, um, you don't think about that. But scrolling is something your brain enjoys, not you, because your brain likes the dopamine. Your brain likes it, so it tricks you into thinking you like it, and it's easy. All you have to do is open your phone, and you're there, and you can just scroll for hours, and the time disappears. But with a game, you have to physically boot it up. But with reading a book, you have to physically grab the book and start reading it. Or if you're drawing, you have to physically get the equipment out, find a picture you want to draw, find it, and it's that small bit of effort which is just too much for you to start. Well, that's how I found it. Anyway, I don't know if you will find this relatable. So the point of the video for me is play more video games, because when they first released, the whole thing was it's bad for you, it's bad for you. I think video games at this point in time are probably one of the best things that you can possibly do for yourself. Um, as I say, I've recently been playing through Resident Evil, so I've done 9, 8, 7, and 6. I'm playing through 6 at the moment. And I beat Biohazard 7 in 7.5 hours throughout one day. And that was something that I haven't done for years. Just played a game all day. Like, just picked a game I genuinely enjoyed and played it from start to finish all day. And I really enjoyed that. And I did a similar thing with Village, but that was before I'd really started thinking about this, and I'd put it off for weeks and weeks, and I just didn't play it just because it was too much effort to boot up the game. But then when you boot it up, you actually have so much fun. You know what I mean? Like, you even sitting at my desk looking at the game, I said to myself, I know that if I boot up this game, I'm gonna really enjoy it. Like, it's gonna be great. But I don't. I'm just like, oh, I just can't be bothered. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be, I'm just gonna want to get off. But it's when I do get on the game, it's really really fun, and I just find that sad. Even like going outside, it's so that is the most effort really, going outside. But when you're out there, it's really fun. It's just that the starting. You have to just start. If you just start, you'll enjoy it. And as well, like I was saying, I think playing games is so good for you, because maybe 25, 30 years ago, when they were not as advanced as they are now, being stuck inside all day playing the game would have been people's equivalent of being inside scrolling all day now, which makes sense because they didn't have any of this at the time. They didn't have the scrolling that we do now. They don't have these sites. They didn't have the sites. But so all they had, but like not very advanced games. They had the like games, and then people would be inside all day playing those games, and then people would see them doing that and go, "Oh, look, they're so lazy. They're just wasting their life away, rotting away playing these video games." Which at the time made sense, because the way people had fun before video games was going outside, playing, sport, playing, like, it was a different type of fun. People would have fun in a different way. And nowadays, I think it's switched to the version of going outside and playing sport is now playing video games, and the version of playing video games back then is now scrolling. If that makes sense. I think, like, on a outside perspective, because yeah, obviously being stuck inside playing a video game for a week straight wouldn't be very good for you, but it is still better for you than scrolling on your phone for 6 hours, because scrolling is nothing. Like scrolling is you don't do it, like you don't take in any content. You're just destroying your brain for nothing. Like you don't remember any of the content you consumed. At least with a video game, it's engaging, and you have to be present, and you have to be involved with the story and the characters. Obviously, depending on what you're playing, but if it's a shooter and there's no story, you have to, you know, there's skills involved, and there's, things to think about, and it's completely different than scrolling. And I think just to be able to say, it gets you involved as well. There's a certain sense of achievement with playing games, I think. When you beat a game, you can, say to your friends, "Oh, I've beaten this game," and then if they've also played it, you can talk about it. You can be in the know. You can be involved with people's conversations. You can say, "Oh yeah, I've done that." It's something to make a story of. You know what I mean? And if you spend all your time scrolling, no wonder you're a boring person, because all you do is scroll and you say you're uninteresting when you don't do anything. But at least playing video games is something, you know? And it's a fun something. It's a really, really fun something. But yeah, for me, going through and playing all the Resident Evils it's been like it's revived something. I feel the way I did about video games 6 years ago. It's it's like it's come back almost. Like I enjoy them again. Like I was playing, like I played through Cyberpunk a couple of months ago, or maybe a month ago now, and I loved that game. I really enjoyed it. It was a good game, but I found myself distracted, or not present, or just trying to get through it, trying to rush it, trying to, and that's part of the problem, is because scrolling has taken away my ability to enjoy it, because it takes effort. It takes, brain power, and that's the scary thing. Is playing video games, or playing a series of video games, going through a story, connecting with characters. I think is one of the best things you can do, because it's real. It's not real, but it could be real. Do things you enjoy. Just force yourself to start it as well, because you will enjoy it. You just need to start. You just need to do the first bit, and then you will enjoy it for the rest of the time you do it. And then the next day, do the first bit again, and eventually, I'm not sure, because I still feel like I do feel it less. Like I do feel like I want to boot up the game now. Like I feel like when I come home, I'm thinking, or when I'm at work, I'm thinking, oh, I'm so excited to get home to get on the game. I didn't feel like that for so long. I just got home and it was just empty. I just looked at the game I was gonna play, and I just thought, I'm not excited to play this. But that wasn't because of the game. It was because of the scrolling, and just the fact that it had taken away my ability to start things, to just enjoy things, because it just didn't give the same immediate reaction. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. Thanks.